Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
In the darkness of space, great evil lurks, weaving its heresy with wicked works. But little do they know of their greatest foe, a boy armed with friendship and the knowledge he doth grow. Kevinson and his powerful force, fighting heresy and its terrible source. They are the Inquisiteers.
Daniel, are you okay? I think I switched you back on.
Yeah, I dodged it, but they fired at you.
Oh yeah, but I'm just making sure you okay, buddy? I think I might have accidentally turned you off.
Hey, I'm good too, man.
Oh, Yanu, yeah, you all right?
Yeah, I mean, your body's really big.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I got all this armor too. Anyways, we got to deal with this gun emplacement. All right, well, we got to deal with this other weapons team. Stay behind me.
Well, actually, Kevin, we need to see if that heavy bolter hit for effect, because it was firing at you after all.
All right.
So let me roll some dice here. Sorry, you can't just... I know it was between episodes, but...
Didn't it narratively miss me?
No. We literally were saying, like, man, it's a good thing that your body is so big to take those hits. Like, we literally said that.
That was just established.
I'm gonna block these bolts from hitting you guys.
Just a part of my body I don't need. Like a shoulder pad.
I mean, you're a space marine.
You do have, like, weird redundant organs, right?
You do.
Yeah, I got a lot of them.
You also can eat people to get their memories.
And spit acid.
You can also spit acid.
I got a lot of cool stuff going on.
Space Marines are weird.
One of these times, I'm just gonna fight with my weird shit.
No, don't do that. Okay, what's your defense?
My defense is a 4.
That is just enough to hit you. That was a lot of ones on their dice, but they did get 4 successes.
Baloney.
Sorry.
I could see the bee coming, and I was like, what is he gonna get? What?
What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be?
So it's a, let's see how much damage it does, which is going to be a lot. And it's got rapid fire, of course.
It might be at half range.
Yeah, heavy bolters are no joke.
I mean, it might be at half range. We're only like
very
10
close?
feet away.
Yeah, so you're going to take 15 damage, pen 1.
Oh, man. Well, I've got a total, armor value with my resilience of an 11, so that's just 14. Well, not 14, it's 15, and then it's, yeah, that's bad, that's 5. That's 5 damage. Okay.
That's 5 damage,
Because
yeah.
the pen 1.
They rolled really well on their damage. It
Jeez.
won't usually do 15 damage, but they,
But if they really believe.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I mean, this is probably the most dangerous gun we've ever run into, so I think we just need to talk about this to our listeners. It's 12 plus 2 extra damage dice, AP minus 1, salvo 3, and brutal. Yes. That's... Wow. Ouch.
It's a powerful gun.
I think I would die instantly.
There's only one more powerful gun on this page that I'm seeing that's more powerful, and that's the las cannon, which is what...
Which is also in this room.
Which is one of the...
This room has all the most powerful guns.
There's actually 2 of those, one on in each pair of sentinels.
Well, Daniel, you forget. We have the most powerful weapon of all. And that's the power of friendship.
So,
No?
I hope that's enough. I hope that's
hope
enough.
it gets me through this soak check.
Okay, yeah. You make your soak check, and then you guys are going to get to take an action.
All right, I'm going to try to soak. I only have a soak of 5. Here we go. Whoa, that was actually really... I soaked it all. I soaked
it all?
It was 5 damage, and I have a soak of 5, and I rolled 5. So I soak all of it. Nice. So my shot goes down from 11 minus 6, because the extra 1. So I'm down to 5 shock left.
Yeah.
Since you were taking the opportunity to protect Daniel and myself with your body, can then I do like a spin around as the first one to act and start shooting these things?
I mean, yeah.
Would it maybe make more sense for him to shoot a molten beam to hit a bunch of guys at once? I mean, strategically. I mean, you guys do whatever.
It just means I'm gonna get hit by another heavy bolter before I get to fire my bolted beam.
I guess it comes down to you. Kevin, how do you feel about heavy bolters at close range?
I'm okay with it. You got it.
So wait, did that mean you wanted to do a molten beam, or did you want me to go?
I'm just thinking thematically, it's pretty cool that if I'm turning and like blocking the shots and you like go from behind me with both guns around either side of me and just shoot at them.
That is extremely cool.
It is extremely cool. And I've got to go with, wait, let me make my cool check. Hold on. 6 dice. I rolled a 6 on my wrath die. It's cool as hell. That's the coolest thing we're gonna do.
Not sure that was a mechanic I've heard about before, but okay.
Well, I am actually going to do a multi-target.
Okay.
Because as a dual wielder, I ignore the first 2 difficulty levels with multi-target.
Okay. So you're just going to shoot both of the guardsmen that are in the next weapon team?
Exactly. Pow pow! So against the first guy, that is so many 6s.
That is a lot of 6s.
Oh, I just
and you re-rolled that one cocked die into a 6.
What do I need to hit?
Well, because you are in a better position to hit these guys, their defense is only 4.
Ah.
You would have hit like a solitaire with that roll. My God.
That is 6 6s. And because I'm at half range, I add 2 extra dice for damage dice.
I think this guy's probably dead, but do roll your damage.
Wow, well, okay, so here's the thing. I only actually hit with 1 extra damage dice, but because the gun is brutal, I add 1 to all of my results. So I actually get 4 additional, because I rolled 4 3s.
You hit him amazingly, but you just hit him in like the one tiny metal plate that's hanging on him.
Yeah.
Continuously.
Just in the same spot, just pushing through it.
So that is...
Brutal.
It is 15 damage, pen 1.
You got him.
All right, now against the second guy.
He does shoot the metal plate continuously in the same spot, and it just pushes the plate through the guy's body.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you'll get through.
Jeez.
I'm making a point here. Again, so many 6s, including
God.
one of them is my wrath die.
It's a shame you weren't doing this on tougher targets, because this guy is...
All right, let's see what the critical damage does.
This guy's the coolest.
Yeah.
41. What is a 41 for critical damage?
I've never seen anyone shoot an armor through the person being protected by that armor.
That is... Oh, it's a vicious counter-strikes. Target suffers 1d3 mortal wounds. The fury of the blow causes horrific pain, disintegrating piece of the foe's body in a scene of carnage and woe.
So I rolled only 1 mortal wound, but here's the actual damage for the attack. So that is 13 damage, pen 1, and the 1 mortal wound.
Yeah, he's dead. These are guardsmen.
I mean, you rolled a 6 on your cool die, and clearly...
I did, and it passed to you.
It empowered.
This is Kevin's one of his secret psychic abilities is cool moves.
So in just a moment, the battle has changed dramatically as you two have shot down one weapons team and crushed the head. Well, you shot and crushed one weapons team, and then you blasted to bits another weapons team, freeing up a lot of the guardsmen to no longer be under fire in this section of the hangar bay.
Oh, wow. That was awesome.
There's a cheer from the Valhallans as you do this.
And Kevin looks down and like does a fist bump. Yeah!
Well,
Looking at you, Sarah. Looking at you, Jimmy.
As you're doing the fist bump, you are lit up by another heavy bolter.
It's cool. Oh, wait, I'll talk to you later. Man, this gun is scary. What was I thinking?
So that's a 6 on my wrath die.
You don't say.
Yeah. Hey, Kevin, how about you roll the critical hit?
Oh, man, here we go. Red die's the big one. Oh, 53, it's high.
A stunning blow sends the foe lurching away, senses blurred by the brutal impact.
All my senses?
You suffer 1d6 shock, so you suffer 5 shock.
Oh, there's all my shock. There it goes. I am completely out of shock.
And you are stunned.
Oh, man.
And you take 13 damage. Pen 1.
Okay. Well, all right. So I can't soak anymore. So, so 13 pen 1. So basically that means I take 3 wounds.
Yeah. You are just like, yeah, I got this.
And
now, some of them are actually firing over the other weapons teams, like sort of aiming up and targeting you a little bit more.
Because they can't exactly shoot in a straight line because they're all in a straight line.
Yeah, exactly. So they're trying. Multiple people are firing at you. It's not quite. At 2 weapons teams are sort of shooting at you in this way here, even though the one further back is having trouble aiming getting position. They're sort of aiming up, but the fact that there is a second stream of metal flying towards you sort of throws you off a little bit.
Jeez, well, I'm completely out of shock, and I just lost a third of my wounds. So Kevin is down to 6 wounds.
There's a cheer from the folks below, and then they see Space Marine blood.
Oh no, my foul. Ow, that hurt a lot.
And you are stunned, which does a thing.
Yeah, that sounds real bad, actually.
Who knows what it is, though? It's a mystery in this setting.
Remember when we were debating if I should do a thing first, and then we said go with the cool thing? I think we still made the right choice.
I mean, you say we, but it was very clear that you rolled and made the decision on your own.
I did.
I'm sorry, it's not stunned, it's staggered.
Okay, that sounds better?
Yeah.
Because stun sounds way worse.
No, you're just staggered. So this is not that big of a deal.
I don't know. I'm completely out of shock.
I mean, it's bad. It's bad. Your move is reduced by half, and you cannot run or sprint.
I don't need to run anywhere.
Yeah.
I got every enemy in front of me right here, right now.
Exactly. So it's not a huge deal.
So Kevin is going to retaliate.
Yeah.
And Kevin is going to extend his hand to the line of gun emplacements in front of him, so basically to line up a shot that it goes through all of them.
Yeah.
And Kevin is going to use Molten Beam.
Okay.
And Kevin is testing how to succeed in this check as he's testing against their defense. What is their defense?
Their defense is 4.
4, you say. Well, I get 12 dice for Psychic Mastery, so we'll see how this goes.
It's high.
You should push. You should go unfettered.
No.
Okay.
Not with a defense of 4. You know what? Actually, Kevin is going to go. He's going to push.
Yes.
Yes.
Feel the hate flow through you, Kevin.
Feel the war.
Kevin's pretty pissed. He
just got lit up.
got lit up twice.
Yeah, he's in a war really for the first time in his life, and it's unpleasant.
He's used to doing cool stuff, and just that's it. But he's getting hit from multiple sides. This is a new thing for
and there's
Kevin.
just bodies everywhere.
That's
Yeah.
it, Kevin. This is Balthus. Reach out.
Balthus, where did he come from?
And I think like when he gets lit up, and falls to the ground a little bit, and he's staggered.
Yeah.
He looks back, and one of the Valhallans that he had named, I think it was Jimmy, is one of them, gets taken out.
Yeah.
And Kevin gets like just pissed. You might say he is red hot with anger, and he's going unfettered, which means I do add another wrath die to my pool. So here we go. Kevin is going to extend my hand. And my hand? What? Oh no, I'm in this now. Kevin is going to extend his hand and let it rip. No ones on my wrath die.
Dang, that's the fun stuff.
Man. No 1s or 6s on both dies, so that's good. The defense was 4, which I do pass, and I have 2 6s that I can push.
So one thing you can do is you can use two of your 6s to get an additional damage die, or 1 6 to extend the range, which I don't think
if
you
I
have to do.
extend, because I can use each 6 to extend the range by 10 meters. So this goes 20 meters. How many weapons teams could I clip?
If you spend both of those dice to extend it, you can hit all of the weapons teams.
Sweet. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Kevin wants to just clean these guys up.
Yeah.
After lighting him up, and his friend.
Yeah.
His new friend, Jimmy. So I get, it's 2 damage die then, because I'm not using any of them to translate.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. That one of those was a success, so, okay. It's just 21 damage. No pen, just hot fire.
They barely have time to scream as you light them on fire. Also, some of the ammo starts to explode with these heavy...
They are explosive shells.
They are explosive shells, and the catwalk is now clear.
And maybe slightly melting.
Slightly melting.
There's, in that half of the catwalk, some of it's exploded, some of it's melted. You're not going to really be able to walk on that part very well.
And Kevin's just like breathing deeply.
Whoa.
Whoa, it's right. Let's finish this thing.
Are you okay, man?
I'm feeling like I'm exactly where I need to be. Let's take these sons of guns down. Sorry for my language.
Okay. Well, first of all, that there was no language there. But second of all, like where we need to be is now down there because we gotta take out those sentinels.
I'm going to spend a point of ruin.
Well, I'm gonna spend a point of glory.
And I'm gonna spend one of my cool points that I rolled for. That's what that 6 is going for. No, what are you doing with your ruin?
The cruiser that you were on
Uh-huh.
has seen better days. It's been taking a lot of fire. Actually, it has been taking all of the fire from this section of the ship. It's kind of blocking all of the guns.
Because I assume it's like just leaning on the guns.
Exactly. It's just
So,
kind of
like,
leaning
the
on
turrets don't even have to aim. They just hit fire over and over again.
Fire, 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 fire.
And the Vox belly sort of wheezes almost in its last moments, and it explodes.
Oh, no.
And the explosion starts to tear apart the docking bay that you are in.
It's because the ship was right on the other side of the docking bay, correct?
Yes, exactly. It is right there.
Very bad.
So, good news, bad news. Good news, lots of the guns that were shooting at it are destroyed because they were just like sort of on top of it. So that's great.
Gonna clear a path real easy.
Yes. The issue is
The vacuum of space?
the vacuum of space.
The
vacuum of space. The guardsmen have been charging forward as you're blowing up those turrets. They actually are able to destroy one of the pairs of sentinels at a high cost, but they're able to destroy it, and then the void. So you're not immediately sucked out because the ship is sort of floating there a little bit. You know what I mean? Like the gravity is pretty rough, but these guys have trained for it, and like some of them are able to get like their grav boots activated in time.
Man, these soldiers are so cool.
But
They are.
only some of them are able to do that. And also the sentinel.
What about Juniper? What about Sarah? What about? Well, Jimmy's dead. What about? I forgot his name. It was the first one.
It's a little chaotic. Amberly?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little chaotic at the moment. I don't know if you're going to be able to track down those specific people.
Oh, I'll find him.
However, all of the rebel guardsmen did not have void magnetic boots, so they are just floating. And the 2 sentinels are also floating. They are not designed to function in a zero gravity environment.
Good news, bad news. Well, Kevin, being a space marine, can activate his boots.
Yes.
And just lock onto the basically the
Yeah.
what is the walkway?
Yeah.
But what about Yanu?
Yanu did not come equipped for a zero-G environment.
No, he's wearing sunglasses and a trench coat.
Nor a breathing apparatus.
So there is air in here.
It's rapidly escaping.
It's rapidly escaping, but and you also see that there are ways out of this hangar bay. There are bulkheads that are slowly closing to seal it off. They should be closing faster than that. I don't know why they're closing so slowly. There must be damage to this area or something.
What a dramatic close.
It's a very dramatic close. So there's a pair that were right by where the sentinels were. Where the pair of sentinels were, there's a door. And where the other pair of sentinels are still sort of floating, there's a door. And there's also doors above that on the walkway.
So Kevin turns to Yanu and basically says, "Hold your breath," and picks up Yanu and just leaps off of the walkway now to jump down to the ground floor towards where the sentinels are floating up.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, it's partly zero G, so it's a little bit. It's actually, again, things slow down. It looks pretty cool as he's floating down, and basically hits, and the grav connects with the metal again.
Yeah.
And basically, Kevin's gonna sprint for that door.
Okay.
Do I need to make any sort of check against the vacuum, or do I just, he's a space marine.
You're a space marine. You can hold your breath if you stay here longer, it's going to be bad. But for right now, you can hold your breath for just a moment to make the run.
Because you didn't bring your helmet with you?
No. It's tight in there. Everything's on my face. I don't know. I'm not a big fan.
But yeah, we were I just want to be clear. We were sieging a space station. And neither of us brought breathing apparatus.
Nah.
Yeah. A lot of the guardsmen are strapping on like breathing apparatuses, but
Space Marines don't need breathing apparatuses.
Yeah.
So Kevin bolts for the door and goes through and then hits the other side to seal it.
Okay.
But as he's doing this, he does go through the other side, and all of these guardsmen die. No, he's waving his hand to the Valhallans, and actually, once he secures Yanu on the other side, Kevin's going to run out, clip his bolt gun magnetized to his back with his bolt pistol on his side, his sword on his back, and is going to run out and try to grab as many Valhallans as he can and bring them in.
Yeah. Okay.
While he's doing that, is there a way that I can do a check for maybe
you want to beseech
boots?
Boots?
A breathing apparatus?
Oh, you mean off of dead bodies?
Anywhere I might find it.
I thought you were going to beseech the machine spirits to do something, but yeah, no, that probably makes more sense to just get some boots and some breathing apparatus.
I like this idea, though, that you thought he was just going to pray to the machine spirits.
Well, I just meant that's like a tech use check.
That's fair.
I'm using
which, look, is still in this universe. It's praying, right?
Exactly. That's
true.
You got to put oils on it and unguents.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's any, half the hangar bay is gone.
Yes, the hangar bay is messed up. There is a computer console here. It's flashing with tons of red lights and all sorts of other. It's 40K, so the alerts are full of Gothic prayers and whatnot, but it's bad ones. It's protect us in this time of trial, as it's just sort of and this lack of oxygen.
I'm just slamming my hands on the key. That is not a command function.
Yeah, there's actually there's sort of a makeshift armory right here of the guardsmen, the rebel guardsmen that had been preparing for the assault here, and
so evil grav boots and evil breathing apparatus.
So they just forgot to actually grab that stuff.
Yeah, look, their best commanders were loyal to the Empire. Obviously.
Gotcha.
That must be what happened.
Well, I'm gonna commandeer a headpiece so that I can breathe in the vacuum and also grab boots.
Okay. Well, while you're getting dressed, we're gonna look back at Kevin, who is dramatically throwing.
Kevin is just scooping up as many of these Valhallans as he can.
Yeah, exactly. And there are several other Valhallans who do have grab boots who are running into the area and stuff like
Kevin's
that.
primarily jumping on the ones that look wounded or the ones that are. For whatever reason, their boots are malfunctioning and just snatching them out of the air and off the ground and pulling them.
All right. What kind of check do you think you're doing for that?
I assume this would be athletics.
I think so.
Because this is just full blown. This is all muscle.
Yeah, there's no strategy here. It's just physically. No. That guy looks like he's in trouble. Throw. That guy looks like he's in trouble. Throw.
Oh, Kevin's just chucking him through the air because the zero G's taking. So he's just pointing and just chucking him through the door.
Well, you have to chuck them hard enough in the zero G's so they outplay the outrushing air.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna take a ballistic skill check after this to see how many I get through the door and how many hit the outside of the door.
So while he's doing that check, his throwing of Imperial Guardsmen check, can I use this console to check and see if there's a quicker route maybe to our target or something?
You could try, yeah, definitely. But, we'll have Kevin make his check first, though.
Yeah.
All right, athletics check first to see how many Valhallans I get to.
I'm just going to say, tell me how many successes you get.
Well, Daniel, not only did I get 7 successes.
Ooh, that's
because I have
good.
3 6s.
Okay.
But one of those 6s was on my wrath die.
Oh, man.
So, Kevin is, full-blown, superhero mode here. Just, leaping up into the air, snatching Valhallans. One's about to get sucked out of the vacuum of space and just, one-handed grabs him and, looks him in the eye, still holding his breath.
Yeah.
So you basically... So you basically make a pile of Valhallans and just turn your arm into a t-shirt gun and you're just gunning them through the door?
They're all just holding onto different parts of it. He's just grabbing different ones, just firing them off. Can I make a ballistic skill check?
Yes, I suppose it's a ballistic skill
I'm adding the difficulty for this, but I mean, it's,
Difficulty 5.
All right, here we go. Well, my ballistic skill's an 8, so here we go. That was actually pretty good. That was exactly a 5. So
You have saved more than probably should have survived this situation. You did an incredible job. You are a savior.
the tales of this scenario is going to be completely unbelievable. First off, you met a Space Marine. Second, he threw you through a doorway into a hallway.
Also, he talked like a child.
and almost liquefied an entire walkway full of gun emplacements.
So I checked the last one through,
Yeah.
and then I just charge in.
I slam the door shut.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a tech use check to see if there's like maybe a smoother path for us to get to our target.
Okay.
What do I
Difficulty
need?
4.
Well, that is good enough. Nothing significant on my wrath die, but I'm able to push 2 6s.
Cool. That doesn't really do anything because there's really only one way you can go.
Dang.
There are no other. You have definitely accessed the computer. You've talked to the machine spirits, and they have told you, no, you go straight. You're on what's called the docking arm. It's kind of slightly separated from the rest of the start fort. So you kind of just have to go further down the arm to get deeper into the star fort. That's kind of all there is to it.
So what my 2 6s are that I push is literally me going, dude, as I'm literally just getting through all of the errors on the computer to actually bring up the map.
Actually, I'll tell you
It's
this.
just a straight line.
One more thing you see. The entire arm is structurally unsound.
What a surprise!
Due to an exploding ship,
Yes. Yes. You have 20 minutes until
To get down the entire arm?
to get deeper. You
Yeah.
need to not be here anymore. You're going to need to keep making your way
Which
down
20
this
minutes sounds like a lot of time, but we're very far away from where we need to be.
Yes, and there is probably defenses along the way as well.
Oh, man. By the way, did when he sealed the door, is there oxygen in
There
this?
is oxygen in here. You
Okay.
guys are all fine. And everyone's sort of breathing heavily. The guardsmen are like looking around. Some of them are looking for like some of their friends to see if they made it or not. Of the 1,500 guardsmen that were going to land in this area as part of the landing operation, you did very well. There are about 400 guardsmen left.
There's 400 guardsmen in this room?
No, they also access the other door as well.
Okay.
Like, there's a couple of other doors. You are not the only person who was saved.
I was t-shirt cannoning 400 Valhallans in. Like, I've never seen anything like this in my life. For like 5 minutes straight, he was just chucking dudes through a door.
No, other people got through without your help.
Right, fair.
There is a huge battle going on. It's not just you two.
You probably like helped rescue 100. It's probably 300 through the other door.
Did I arm cannon 100 Valhallans?
No, you did not.
I said helped rescue. Most made it through by themselves. It was probably like
I just picked
40.
a few up.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. So I arm cannoned at least 20 of those guys, right?
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
Sweet.
Kevin.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm a little tired.
We don't have time. We gotta get off the platform, man.
Why?
It's gonna come apart.
Oh no.
It's not a platform, it's the docking arm.
It's still partially a platform, Daniel.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
important to know where we are, though.
Daniel, stop killing the vibe, man. We're in a hurry.
Yeah, no, that's my point. I just want to make it clear. It's not just this area. It's the whole docking arm is going to fall off.
Oh man, my armor got real messed up. This doesn't look good at all.
Hold on. Can I do a quick Medicaid check on him?
Yeah, you can.
I actually have decent Medicaid. Let's see if I roll well.
You're telling me this guy, a guy named Yanu or Keanu, knows his way around drugs? I'm very surprised.
Hot diggity dog. Not only did I succeed in able to push a 6, and I got a 6 on my wrath die, which means...
Oh my god. This is the best we've ever rolled.
You get 4 wounds back, my friend.
Holy crap, I'm at full wounds. I'm back up to 9. Yes! So what do you do? How does this happen?
So I go through my...
Kevin's just looking at basically his shredded, like, he has a lot of shredded points of, like, exploded armor placements.
I'm going through my stash, and it's not a Medicaid kit, it's a stash. And I'm like,
Save
no,
this one for later.
no, yeah. And
This is the good stuff.
I grabbed the good stuff because you're a space marine and I kind of like you and you got light up boots and you may or may not have promised me them. So I immediately stab into your wound the good stuff and it's just like, whoa.
Whoa! Oh, wow! I feel a lot better. Oh, man, I feel really good. Whoa. It's like I ate a whole plate of cookies.
Again, dude, what are cookies?
Oh, I'll have to, well, I'm really hungry now. I don't know why. We'll have to eat a lot of cookies later. We gotta focus. We gotta get out of here, right? Where do we go?
Well, turns out I did some fancy computer stuff. Opened all the doors. But it's a straight line. We just gotta go down, like, straight at it.
Just straight line?
You lead the way.
Is there a lot of cover in that straight line?
No.
Okay, well, heroes, Inquisiteers, charge! And
You
Kevin,
need to make another leadership check to rally these men.
after that rousing speech?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as I said before, my leadership is a 10. Here we go. Oh my God, what was the difficulty?
Difficulty was 5.
Well, it doesn't matter because I crushed this roll.
Oh, that's a lot of 6s.
That's 4 6s. That's 10, 11, 12. I got a 12 on a leadership check.
That's good. That's what we call good.
So Kevin rolled so well. Now he's high on his own supply,
Yeah.
so he does not remember most of the speech.
Yeah.
But he does remember the very end of it, which is, and deep down inside all of us, we're all Inquisiteers. Let's freaking do this!
And the guards are inspired. They don't know what Inquisiteers are. I mean, you tried to explain it. That was most of your speech was explaining what Inquisiteers are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they're all honorary Inquisiteers now. They don't quite know what it means, but they think it's a Space Marine honor, and they're all ready to charge forward.
I love the idea that if any of these people made it out of this, that's like going to be like the greatest honor they feel like they've ever received. Like it's some secret Space Marine chapter.
I mean, this is literally the most confusing Space Marine encounter anyone could ever have.
Like they're going to pass down a board to their children and be like, this is a piece of my armor, the day I became an Inquisitor.
Some people are going to be like, is this really what Space Marines are like?
Yes, all the legends are true.
They are the Emperor's Angels of Fury.
And they talk like children. So Kevin charged.
Because aren't they all in secret children of the Emperor?
Of course.
So you start...
These are 2 old men playing chess.
Yeah. In the far future, when everything is finally at peace. Like 100 years from now.
Yes, 100 years.
100 years from now, actually everything's fine.
Everyone rediscovered movies and video games. They're like, we'll just do this.
Yeah, no, like, we're cool now. Like, we made friends with the Tau. Chaos just said, like, we'll just hang out here in the Eye of Terror. We don't need to fight you guys anymore. The Eldari, like, made their new god. Like, everything's cool now.
Totally gonna happen.
Look,
but anyways.
I like the opposite of Grimdark. What is it? Bright Happy? I don't know. happy Bright? Happy Bright? Hope Bright?
Welcome to the year 42,000. It's Happy Bright.
Yeah, but that is not this day.
No, that is not this day.
That is not this day.
No. Kevin charges forward,
And so you're in a huge sort of corridor. This is actually designed to, like, even transport vehicles onto and
because there's
off
still
of this vessel.
tons of troops with us.
There's still tons of troops
I mean, I
with you.
hand cannoned 20 of them personally, so.
Yes. So you're in a very large corridor, and at first you don't see anything, but then as you are going down the corridor, you eventually hit resistance. At first, it's just a couple of rebel scouts and stuff that are trying to figure out what's going on in this collapsing arm, and they're taken out pretty quickly as you are just charging forward and blasting them.
We got badass Valhallans with us.
You
They're
got
taking them
badass
down.
Valhallans who have, like, fought, well, survived Tyranids.
Knew some people who fought Tyranids.
Yeah, that was actually a while ago. So the fight is mostly just going well. You're taking a couple of casualties, but you're just running down. Your inspiring speech was so good. Unfortunately, as you reach the end of the docking arm, Actually, probably part of it is they're running out of the docking arm as well. They realize that it's falling out, so there's not a ton of defense here. But as you reach the end of it, you see there's about 150 troops in like defensive positions ready to get you.
Ah, that's a lot.
But your Valhallans will probably be able to overcome them. The bigger issue is the Lehman Russ tank.
Oh, a Lehman Russ tank.
That's a tank.
That's a big old tank.
It's a very large tank.
One of the bigger ones. Like, kind of like when you think about a tank in the 41st millennium, you're like, it's that tank.
It's like the default tank. If you think of a tank, this is a tank.
For a reason.
Yeah.
Because it's a big old ass-kicking tank.
Yeah. I mean, it's no, what is it, Baneblade or something like
No.
that?
Oh, that would be rough.
Yeah.
No, it's not a Titan killer tank.
It's not a city on its side with a giant city gun sticking out of it.
No. Baneblade couldn't fit in here.
I was gonna say.
Actually, this station is big enough that a couple of Baneblades could be on it. It's a huge starfort, but not this corridor in particular. I also don't think there's any Baneblades on this, just to be clear. I think we're probably fine.
This station is just a Russian nesting doll of larger tanks. We start with Sentinels, then Lehman Russes, then Baneblades.
Yeah. So there's no Baneblade, but there is, again, this Lehman Russ that is right here that is targeting you, Space Marine Kevin, and also is also targeting your friend who is right next to you. You guys are probably going to need to take out this tank while the rest of the guardsmen deal with the the rebels.
Super easy.
I'm just gonna take cover behind you, Kevin.
All right, Yanu.
You got it, dude.
I got it. Here we go.